Hello, everyone. Welcome to DRULcast 231. My name is Jack, Gamertag Show 220, co-host, or I don't even know. What's your official title? What's my official title?
I think
we switch intros.
we're hosts, so
Host?
hosts.
Also hosting? Is
also, my co-host for the evening.
I don't know, but co-host makes it seem like
we're both hosts, so you're
yeah,
co-hosting.
I guess you're equal.
It's like when we're playing a game, we're co-oping. So
yeah,
wait,
I guess.
how did wait all right? Brain fart.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Operating?
No. The word is cooperation. That's the word.
Okay, all right.
Cooperative play.
Cooperative. Got it.
Yeah. Co-op is just short for that, yeah. But I mean, that's a little different because cooperative is a word, but usually co-op is written CO-OP. Yeah. Anyways, your name is Oscar. Your gamer tag is True Oz. Hello.
Sure
How
is.
are you doing?
Hi.
Yeah.
Doing well.
What?
Doing well?
Oh, doing well. I had no clue what you said. I thought you were saying like Blumo or something. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, I had no clue. I couldn't.
It's too early for you.
I don't know what's going on.
You just had cereal.
I did just have some cereal. It was really good.
That's what's going on.
And then I ate some bread, and then I'm here. Yeah. So, anyways, I guess this is Happy PAX East week, right? Because PAX East is this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. This week, because it's an extra day.
What do you mean?
PAX East? Well, it starts on Thursday instead of Friday.
Okay.
So we get an extra day of PAX, and
it's a lot of days.
That's a lot of days of PAXing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I've been kind of scheduling some appointments and trying to network a little bit, and it started off light, and then as the days and as the weeks went by, like I'm like, you know what, like this looks kind of interesting. So, like, I'll talk to them too.
Right.
There's a tournament at this day. Yeah, I think I could squeeze that in.
Exactly.
Like, there's like so many things, and like I'm still getting emails this week, and I'm like, wow, people just waiting last minute. Anyways, for all of that, you can follow us on Twitter, down, right, up, left. You can follow me directly at True Oz. And the only reason I'm going to say at me directly is just because I don't know. I think I have to set up Twitter on my phone properly.
You can
regardless,
Twitter does allow multiple accounts.
It does. Yeah. So I gotta figure some stuff out. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we're giving away a pair of gunners. I don't know what else we have to give away. I'm going to toss that out there. It was kind of a last-second thing, so we're just definitely giving away a pair of gunners. Don't really know how. I think if you just find me and you tell me that Jack hates everything, you win. Like, first come, first serve. If you come to me and you tell me what Jack hates, you will get this. I'll put it up on Twitter, and I'm going to see if whoever does it has to record it. How about that?
All right. Well,
we're gonna publish it somewhere. You can tag it on.
Yeah, you gotta put the rules somewhere. You know. Yeah. So.
But yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll post it on social media. I'll post it on Twitter. I don't know on which one. Whatever. I'll probably set it up on down, right, up, left. But follow me. Follow me also, because I'll be at the show, and we'll have some fun.
Cool.
There's a lot going on. Yeah. So what's up? Games.
Nothing, man. I don't know.
Actually, before games, April Fool's happened. So did Easter. Happy Easter for anybody who celebrates Zombie Jesus Day. Did you see any of the little pranks and whatnot that were going on?
I wasn't paying too much attention. I saw one that you're probably gonna bring up, so I'll let you bring that one up.
Which one?
The Payday animated series.
Oh, well, yeah, I posted that in the chat too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go through a few of the ones that I thought were pretty funny. There's a bunch, and whatever. There's a bunch. So, Rocket League had a bug, quote-unquote, that made all of your car toppers, so your hats, for example, they made them extremely big. So, every car, or every topper that you had, if you equipped it, it would be massive. Now, there was no hit marker to it. The game wasn't, it's still fair, but it was just a gigantic hat. So what I did was I looked for my most rarest of hats, and I equipped that so that people that I face could actually see it.
Right.
And I got so many. Yo, what is that? Where'd you get that? I was like, yeah, man. So season 1 of RLCS. Season, I don't know exactly what season it was. It was the season where they introduced the reward system. I ended up getting this topper, which is basically the trophy of RLCS. Whoever wins RLCS gets this trophy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like rare. Like I barely see anybody. It's also kind of ugly. It's like a mountain, and then it has like the master, the master rank, like logo on it.
Right.
It's kind of ugly. I mean, the trophy's dope. The trophy's dope, but as a topper, it's ugly. Like on your car, it just doesn't really make sense. I mean, none of the toppers really make sense, really. But as a topper, it's kind of ugly. But then when you make it bigger, it's just like gigantic mountain on your head. It just made it look super funny. I took a screenshot. I'll probably put that as the episode. I don't know what you call it. Like the main image.
Header, background, whatever.
Yeah, header or featured image. There you go.
Sure.
So yeah, that was one of them, and it was really fun. Like just that alone, like all the foam hat, like Jacob's foam hat was huge. Pro player who always plays with the foam hat. And yeah, that was interesting. Fortnite had bouncier impulse grenades. I think there was also no fall damage. I don't know 100% on that, because if it's a bouncier impulse, that means you're bouncing higher. So if you fall, you're gonna get damaged. But it seemed like nobody was really getting hurt from it.
You didn't try to just jump off. Like you didn't try to build stairs and just jump off.
I'm gonna be upfront. Didn't play Fortnite, so I don't know. Yeah, that's a first.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fortnite, speaking of BR, 343 Industries went on Reddit and issued a huge post saying Halo BR is on the way. So Halo Battle Royale, and they were super descriptive with it. And I was like, yo, like they had like they took Royale and turned it into a what's it called when each letter stands for something? Like
abbreviation.
Yeah, so they turned Royale into I don't remember what it was, but they went on Reddit, they posted that. They're like, here are some of the examples of like the challenges that we're gonna have. It was like full blown. I was like, whoa, like they really took their time with this and thought it through. I'm like, that's kind of cool. I like that. One of the funnier ones was Remedy. So Remedy Entertainment, Alan Wake devs.
Yep.
Max
Payne.
Yeah.
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break, correct. They went. Creative director Sam Lake created a video, like straight to YouTube type shit, and it's literally just him in front of a camera sipping coffee, like talking, and it's the funniest shit ever. Basically, he's like, so the one thing that we noticed when creating games and when doing our jobs is that we drink a lot of coffee. So because of that, we're turning into a coffee company. Like basically just sipping coffee the entire time. He's like, we're gonna turn into a coffee company. And you know how they have lower thirds on their videos, and it says like, here's who this person is. So at the beginning they started off, it said creative director Sam Lake, and he's talking whatever. And then when he makes the announcement, they reintroduce him with the lower third, and it says creative drinker Sam Lake. I'm like, dude, this is kind of clever. Like that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then the best one of all was Payday, as you mentioned, Payday the animated series. They fucking made like an intro, right? It was like an intro to a Saturday morning cartoon
like a trailer.
style.
It was like a trailer.
Yeah, Saturday morning cartoon style, like very Batman-ish for the animated series. Like it was dope. Like that was probably my favorite like little thing, and I want this to be a thing. Like I would religiously watch this the way that I watched like Saturday morning cartoons when I was younger. I thought this was the most like genius like little trailer type video out there. It like the cartoon style works, like the gags, the jokes, and I was like, dude, I'm in. This is so cool. I really like.
They might make it. I mean, a lot of people in the comments all say like, "Hey, this has to be a thing." So
I hope so.
Maybe eventually be like, "Okay, cool, we're gonna do this."
I'll pay for like a box set or something. Like I want this collection. I want to see it. Like,
oh my gosh,
it just works. The characters, just their little jokes and the way I don't know, like that. They just play with each other well. Like they just blend well. I don't know. I like that. I thought it was funny. So, I mean, that's just some of the April Fool's things that happen in the gaming world. There's plenty of other ones, but whatever. They weren't really as meaningful to me, I guess.
Or you just didn't see them, either one.
Or I didn't see them. I mean, I also didn't play Fortnite, but I was told by a bunch of people, like, yo, this is going on. I was like, oh, cool. I'm busy. Anyways, games.
Games.
We played and beat A Way Out.
We did. I
What
felt
did
like
you-
forever ago, but we did beat it. Yeah.
What did you think?
That was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of hurts, man.
Why?
I don't know. I loved it.
Really?
Right? Because it was fun, dude. Like, I don't think I ever played a co-op game that, I mean, just from the ground up, the way it was built up to focus on co-op and the way that everything kind of flowed, it was
Wait,
like
what's
a comic.
What's co-op stand for?
You suck. You're the worst. I'm gonna say cooperative, but it's not.
Yeah, no, that's what
Oh,
it's
okay.
cooperative play. That's usually what they call it. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
It was. You suck. And just the game that was built with that in mind, the comic panels and switching from like I don't know, from board like tile to tile. And I know like this is really not gonna make a lot of sense like describing it, but it's just the way that everything kind of flowed just made it work. It was awesome. Like I don't think I've ever had a co-op experience that could match that. And then the story. I don't want to get into the story just because I know that there's a shit ton of spoilers.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're gonna play this game, just go in and not reading anything about it or not knowing a lot about it. Because it's definitely one of those stories. You're just like, whoa, like holy shit, like all this is going on, and you're like, that's awesome. But with that said, I've never played a game that does the things that it makes you do, in that sense. And I'm being as vague as I possibly can because of the story. But yeah, no, I thought I fucking loved it. It was great for $30, amazing. And
Yeah,
you can fucking get it for free, like.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, $30 I guess is not a bad deal, right? It was fun. How long did it take us? 6 hours, 8 hours?
I would
maybe?
say about
Something
6
like that.
hours, which is
6 or
fine.
8. Yeah, and you could definitely play through it again, right?
Yeah.
There's probably a few decisions that you make somewhere in the game.
There's a few major ones. Yep.
That you can hit the other button and see what happens. But it just kind of sucks because some of those are kind of late in the game. But yeah, overall it was okay. I felt it wasn't as impactful as it could have been. That's all. That's really all
Story
I can say.
wise.
No, I mean story was good, just presentation wise, and there was time. I don't think it's spoils it. There's times when things are kind of like slow motion, and it was like, oh, that's really cool, and I thought it was cool when it happened, but I felt like it should have been a bigger moment than what it seemed like. I don't know how else to explain that.
Like it was just an excuse to make it seem over the top.
Yeah, it was kind of being like over dramatic.
Yeah. I get that. There was definitely one part where I felt the same way. It's probably.
But I mean, it could have been as dramatic as they wanted to make it seem. And I don't know why. I mean, there's so many variables, and I mean, the story alone is pretty in depth. Like it's a pretty deep story for a game.
Yeah.
The game is, I don't know, 90% story, 10% playing, probably something like that. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, it sounds about right. A lot of the times you're like, I mean, it's very on the rails, like.
Right, but I mean, usually game would be like, let's say Gears of War, right? I feel like Gears of War is a really good co-op game, but it's more gameplay than story.
Yeah.
That's probably like 85% gameplay, 15% story.
Yeah,
right?
I see that. Okay.
What I'm saying, like this, A Way Out is probably more 90% story,
story.
10% gameplay, which means
But
you're
you know what, man?
watching more of a movie, which is
Yeah.
fine. I have no problem. I like that. I mean, I like games like that, so I mean, it doesn't bother me. But just saying.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. I guess I just didn't mind it as much as you did. Sometimes, dude, I
didn't
don't
mind that. I just thought parts that were supposed to be big weren't as big as they could have been, and that's all. Just things like that. Presentation, not the story, not the gameplay, just presentation. I felt the presentation was missing something. So
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know what. It's just missing something.
I think I just enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would because
Yeah.
I just needed a change from like I feel
From
like
Fortnite.
Yeah, from Fortnite, from Rocket League, from just everything that I've been playing lately. Like it's all of the same, you know. And finally, here's something that just instantly switched everything.
It's completely different. Yeah, exactly.
You know, everything that I've been doing, and it just felt fresh. And because of that, I'm like, you know what? Came out at a perfect time. I think it came out at a perfect time, giving it away for free, kind of, sort of. You know, only one person has to buy it. You can invite your homies. I thought all of that was great. Like it just worked out. You know, it just worked out, and I think I loved it. I thought it was a very fun experience, and I thought visually, I thought everything about it was really well done. Yeah, I mean, more story driven, but sometimes I just want that.
I didn't say that was a bad thing. I just said the presentation. Yeah. Has nothing to do with story or gameplay.
Yeah, I mean,
presentation.
I see. I guess I get what you mean. Where just awesome. I thought. I mean, story is very cliche. Like you kind of, it takes from a lot of other like.
Right, there's still nothing wrong with that either.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Like you just kind of predict things as you go along. You know, you pick up on certain things. You're like, all right, yeah, I get it.
I don't know, kind of maybe.
It was still really really fun. It was still really really awesome. And you know, some of the little mini games too. I mean, dude, the achievements are clever as fuck. There's like a hidden room at one point, and you got to figure that out. Yeah. Once you figure that out, you get an achievement that is called I forget what it was called. It was like an adventurer's reward or something like that. Right. And it's basically, I mean, you do the sound effects and everything from like Legend of Zelda, and I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like that's awesome. So like clearly there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of love, and there's a lot of like tributes to older games or to just games that maybe what's homie's name? I forget. Joseph Faddis. There's like tributes to that maybe like he liked, you know, like he grew up like enjoying this, so let's add it to our game. So definitely props to that whole team, because I don't know, it was great.
Yeah, no,
it was great.
I mean that was really what made the game move along for me, was all the mini games,
all the little side things.
Yeah,
it's like a Rocket League. There's a Rock Band, like Guitar Hero,
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Horseshoes. It's actually
darts.
Yeah, it's the best baseball game I've ever played.
Oh my god, yo! When you were playing baseball and I walked up to the other guy, I was just trying to get in your way. Like I was just trying to mess with you.
I didn't know you could pitch. Yeah.
And then the guy was like, "Hey, you want to pitch?" I was like, "What? Yes, of course I do." I thought it was perfect.
Yeah. It's the best baseball game I think that's come out in I don't know how long. I mean. It's not good of a baseball game.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, the little stuff in it is really cool. Yeah, there's all kinds of little stuff in it that's awesome.
Yeah.
But like I said, I felt presentation. That was the only thing. It's a great game, but it could have been a masterpiece. I just felt like it's missing that last thing. And since everything else is so great in that game, it not being a masterpiece like stands out more. Yeah. If it was more middle of the road, kind of like, oh yeah, this is cool, it's kind of whatever, yeah. But everything is so great, and then it's just like it's missing something, and it kind of takes away. It hurts more than it should.
Yeah.
But it's still something two friends should play or two people should play. I mean, you can only play it in 2-player, but I'm just saying it's an experience that two people should share.
And if you have that
6 to 8 hours,
that you know the person. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have 6 to 8 hours, go ahead and get it. You guys can split the cost. If you only one person gets achievements, though, remember
if
that.
You play that way,
if you're interested in getting achievements, yeah, you have to. Both people would have to buy the game, but yeah. So.
Oh, and you need to have live, like gold, not silver.
Right. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess so. Playing online.
Because it's a demo. Well, no, not even that. It's just because you can't download a demo.
What do you mean?
You can't download the trial version of A Way Out if you're silver.
That's weird.
You can only buy it.
That's weird.
Yeah. Figured that one out.
Weird. How am I supposed to play it then? Like if I can buy it on silver.
You pay for live. So basically live is required. Gold.
Right.
Not silver.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's all.
The whole thing's weird.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yep. Anyways.
That's kind of it for me. I mean, all right. Do you have anything?
I don't think so. I don't think I played anything new or different.
All right.
I wanted to hop in VR. I haven't done that yet, and I missed. They had this whole thing. They had a whole thing on Saturday. Oculus did. I missed the whole thing. I'm so sad.
What happened?
So I don't know. You're supposed to download some game, and they had like free play for the entire weekend. But if you played between there's like 1 and 3 p.m. on Saturday, then you were entered into Gold Rush or some contest or something, and they're giving away like golden accounts, which have like every game that they've ever like every game in the entire Oculus store is on this account, and they're giving it away. Yeah, it's like they're giving away all kinds of stuff, but you had to play within those 2 hours to be entered, and I meant to do it the whole week. I'm like, cool. Saturday is what I'm doing, 1 to 3. Saturday, and all of a sudden Saturday came, and I totally forgot about it. And then I just remembered about, I don't know, a couple hours ago. And I'm very
like,
sad.
Oh, shit, I missed it.
Yeah, very sad. So.
All right. I mean, I guess I'll toss this in there. I revisited an old game that.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
So, a couple of reasons I revisited.
What's the game?
Fuck it. The game is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Right.
I don't even remember when this came out. The only reason I revisited it.
I think it was like March of last year or something, wasn't it?
Was it?
I feel like it.
You know what? All right. I gotta figure out what came out when this game came out that made me not play this game anymore.
I'll tell you when it came out. Let's see.
And the only reason
March 7, 2017.
Oh, good fucking this guy on it.
Yeah.
So I thought I played a lot more than I initially did.
I think you played for like a week and a half or something.
I played, dude, barely even that. I guarantee you it was barely even that. So I played, and I think I've only killed like 3. It's whatever. For anybody that doesn't remember, the map, if you go all the way back, you see all of the bad guys and each of their territories. And once you kill them, they're struck out with like a red X. I only had like 2 red X's throughout the entire map. It's a pretty big map.
Yeah.
So that means that I probably played for like an hour, maybe 2 hours tops, right?
Wow.
And so my
maybe
cousin,
the story part of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've fucked around a lot in the game because you can do that. And I did a lot of little side missions too. So I'll give it like 2 hours tops.
Wow.
I hit up my cousin. Well, my cousin hit me up. He's like, "Hey, did you see that Far Cry 5 came out?" I was like, "Yeah, I kind of saw it. It reminded me a lot of Wildlands." And it got me thinking. I'm like, man, maybe I should revisit Wildlands. Like, now that there's like a lull in game, like you're either playing Fortnite or you're not. Like that's kind of where we are in gaming right now.
Or Sea of Thieves.
Or sure. So.
Or A Way Out.
Or A Way Out, yeah, of course.
Or Rocket League.
But once more, like those are all old, like old.
Right.
Rocket League
right.
and
yeah, there's nothing really new coming out right now.
Exactly. So we're in that time period where there's nothing new, but you want to play something new, right? So I'm like, you know what? Instead of buying Far Cry 5, let me play Wildlands because I saw a lot of gameplay for Far Cry 5. Obviously, it just came out. All of your streamers are playing. So I'm like, fuck it, let me check it out. So I'm watching a streamer, he's playing it. And I'm like, you know what? This looks a lot like Wildlands. I'm like, fuck it, let me boot up Wildlands. So I hit up my cousin who I know has it. And he's like, yeah, all right, cool, I'm down. So we started playing, and he loads up his map, and I see that he's way ahead of me. He has maybe like 8 or 9 X's across. And I was like, yo, like I don't know how to tell you this, but if you continue with the story, like you're gonna have to play a lot of shit back. I'm kind of behind. So he's like, oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. He's like, we'll go back. Like you still get XP for replaying missions and shit,
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I'll help you out. So we're playing my missions, and sure enough, like people started joining up. Like, yo, y'all playing Wildlands? Like, hook it up with an invite. Like literally an hour in, we had a full squad. Like we were just rolling through missions, like fucking straight up, soldiers.
Yep.
And nah, man, like that, it was fun, dude. Like I don't know why I stopped playing it. I don't know what came out in that time frame that made me stop playing this game.
I don't know either.
Because it's a really fun fucking game. Very underrated, I guess. Because I had fun. Maybe look up March release dates or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that right now. Let's see what came out. Wait, when did I think this is what came out? Wii U, or not Wii U? Switch came out. I think so. I think Zelda came out.
Zelda is to blame.
I think so. Let's
wasn't
look.
that April?
March 3rd, 2017. Came out 4 days before.
That might have been it.
I think that's what it was.
It had to have been it.
Switch came out, yeah.
Wow. So, fucking very underrated, man.
Yeah.
Very
March
underrated.
3rd, March 7th is that. I'm looking what else. Mass Effect, but you didn't play Mass Effect.
Nah, I was never really into Mass Effect.
Yeah. That's what it was. Switch
It
and
had
Zelda.
to have been that, yeah.
Switch and Zelda. Yep.
Well, there goes that.
No, you got an answer. You know?
Yeah, at least we put a rest to that. And that explains why my cousin played a lot more, because he didn't get a Switch.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. All right, fair enough. So, you know what? I'm going back. I'm going to replay it. I'm going to kill El Sueño or whatever the fuck the main bad guy's name is. And I'm going to have fun playing it, man, because it's a really good game, dude. I'm like disappointed that I didn't enjoy it as much as I did back then, you know?
Yeah.
But then again, Switch and Zelda and my game of the year type stuff.
Right.
So.
Right.
All that happened. So I guess, whatever. You know what? At least I'm going back and revisiting.
Yeah, that's a big step for you.
Out. Exactly, because I rarely ever do that.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever done that.
Maybe. I mean, I did for a little bit.
For what?
4 in February type stuff, but still.
I mean, yeah. Did you ever get 4 games done though?
Did I what?
Like finish 4 games?
I think I got like 3.
Yeah.
I think I got to 3. I don't remember. I gotta relook at the post, but I don't remember what it was.
I'm looking it up.
I know it was
the last time you did it was 2014.
Jesus.
And the last post was my 4 in February ... failed, and you gave yourself an F. That's what happened.
So maybe 2.
I don't know.
Beating. I don't remember what games were in my list. But I remember beating one in particular, which was not Brink.
I have it all right here.
It was like
I'm
a
looking
ninja.
at the post. You don't have to remember. I'm reading the post.
What is
like
it?
It's fine. So you start off with the excuse, this February has been a bit weird. That's your excuse. Anyways, your 4 games are Deadlight,
Definitely no.
Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost Campaign.
Oh Jesus. Definitely. All right, so I did that. I think.
Titanfall. Wait, no. Sorry, no. You wanted to finish Ghost before Titanfall came out. You need where's like a real list? This is really hard to follow. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, here it is. Here's your full list. I found it. Deadlight, Call of Duty Ghost Campaign, Alan Wake, and Alan Wake's American Nightmare. That was your goal.
No, dude, I played. Maybe I just didn't write a post about it, because I definitely did another one. I just don't remember the name of the fucking game, dude.
And you're even so optimistic that you gave Call of Duty Ghost Campaign an asterisk, and you said, I have reason to believe that this is going to be extremely short. And if it is, I'm going to add one of these other games. And you wrote 4 other games that you might even add. This is how optimistic you were. You were going to add Stacking, Brutal Legend, Lollipop Chainsaw, or Battle Block Theater.
Battle Block Theater, we definitely beat.
You beat. I didn't. You left without me. So.
Oh yeah, I couldn't wait anymore because I wanted to play something else.
Last year or the year before that, you completed 3 out of the 4.
What were those?
I'm loading the page. Hold on. Oh gosh, hold on.
It's all broke.
No, it's not. It's there. It's kind of broken.
I can't think of the name of that game though.
Let me see.
It was fun though. Oh, I think Guacamelee was part of it.
You didn't make a post about it then. Definitely not.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Guacamelee was definitely a part of it. But there was another one. It's going to drive me insane. It's like a ninja. It's on PC. It's like a ninja.
Oh, this is really long.
Man. It's going to... I can't think of what it was.
You had PS3 on here?
Maybe?
You did. You tried to play Journey.
Oh, yeah, but I couldn't because stupid stuff.
It hasn't been powered on in quite some time, so I braced myself with updates. Oh, my gosh. I hate Sony so much for this, is what you said.
I do, bro. Yo, So, even after the updates, I couldn't even buy the game. I tried my credit card. I tried my debit card. I tried everything, and they would not take any of my payments.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck this! I give up." I sold my fucking PS3.
That's the longest paragraph in this whole thing.
I sold my PS3 afterwards.
You completed WWE All Stars, Mark of the Ninja, and
Mark
Black
of
Ops
the
2.
fucking Ninja. That's it.
But I mean, that was the year before, so.
Man, I'm like,
That's 2013.
that's how little I remember.
And Black Ops 2 campaign, you finished those. Those three things you did. You almost completed in 2013, and then 2014 was you only finished that
A
light.
complete fail.
Yeah. And then after that, it doesn't look like you've attempted it since. So
I haven't.
we've gone 4 years, and you have 0 attempts in the last 4 years.
Yeah, I haven't. It's a small month, right? Beating 4 games in that time frame is very hard.
Well, then you got to pick the games to beat, right?
Yeah,
the proper games to beat.
I guess that was kind of what I was essentially trying to do, you know?
Right.
Ghost Campaign, like, that was short. But anyways, yeah, no, it's still pretty hard. So I tried to put some indie games. Battle Block Theater in that time frame, impossible.
It's not that long.
It's not long, but in order to find somebody willing to fucking play, long.
Oh. Well, I mean, if I knew, I might have been more like, yeah, let's do it, you know.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, there's so dude. I installed Transistor because I really wanted to beat this game. Also,
yeah.
There's so many games that I need to revisit.
All right, well, then start doing it.
Lollipop Chainsaw is up there.
That's on my list too.
His other game, what's it called? Killer is Dead is on my list. Like, there's too many that I want to play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Killer is Dead is on that list.
Didn't we get that for free? I think we got it for free, right?
Nah, we got a really good deal on it.
I thought it was free.
I don't remember.
I don't know either. Yeah, I'm looking at my list right now. It's really long.
Yeah, I can't even look at this. But I installed Transistor. I'm gonna make an effort on playing that.
Yeah.
As I am with Wildlands. Yeah, good luck. Godspeed.
Good luck. Yeah.
Anyways, let's leave it at that. Once more, hit us up on Twitter. I'm at TrueOz. He is at JSpin.
That's correct.
I need clarification.
Or Sochi20. I have both. It doesn't really matter which one you say.
Follow the show at DownRightUpLeft on Twitter. And stay tuned for some updates on PAX because we're going to be posting some shit. You can probably win some gunners. Actually, one person is definitely going to win gunners. I don't know exactly how, but like I said, if you just tell me that the first person that just comes up to me and says Jack hates everything, I'm just going to be like, yo, like, here, take him. Like, you win.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
So we'll leave it at that, guys. And until next week, play to Drool. Peace.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to. I couldn't say DRULcast.
What the fuck was that? You just had like word vomit.
I drooled as I started to say DRULcast.
Yo, oh fuck. I'll tell you.
Let it.
I'll tell you another time.
Okay. I'll try this again.